What up? Hey, it's your boy Will. Just about to give you some words of wisdom. Look, I just wanted to come to you real quick and just tell you something that I need you to know that it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. It's hump day. I just need you to push past whatever you got going on. Whatever happened on Monday, whatever happened on Tuesday, let's know that it's hump day and you can move forward. Alright, because you halfway through the week. Like we're halfway through the week right now. So with that being said, that we are capable of doing. Right? And you know those things that you're capable of doing. Because you put it off long enough. It's time for you to bring those things back to the forefront and focus on those things. Right? Like it's time. It's really time to dig deeper. Like, I really need y'all to hear me today. Like, it's time for you to dig deeper. And the reason why you got to dig deeper is because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to be better than you was yesterday. Like, you owe it to yourself to stop making excuses, to stop being fearful, to stop doing whatever it is that you know that you're not supposed to be doing, and do what you really need to be doing. Like, it's just time. What up, Raph? What's going on, man? Look, I miss you, man. I miss you, but I'm on the grind right now. Like, I am on the grind, and I'm telling you right now, within that grind, you got to dig deeper. You got to dig deeper because you owe it to yourself. And what I've learned through this process is people will love, or people will show, the right people are going to show up when the real you shows up. Like, the right people will show up when the real you shows up. And I've learned I'd rather be hated for who I am than be loved for who I'm not. Like, I'm telling you, that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I'm not. Because I gotta dig deeper. Because I'm getting to a point to realize that people are being loved for not being who they are. And the people that are being who they are not being loved. That's just something I'm learning. And I'm learning that people need the right person to show up so they can have the option to be what you need them to be for who they deserve. I'm just being honest. Like, we gotta push past the resistance. Like, a lot of us are resisting things that we shouldn't be resisting, but you got to push past that thing you're resisting. You got to push past the unknown, and that's why it's called the unknown. Because a lot of us won't make a change because it's an unknown thing that we don't know. It's something we've never seen before. And because you've never seen it, it causes you not to make a change because it's uncomfortable and it's unfamiliar. And a lot of us stay in situations that make us comfortable because we're not familiar with it. So when something comes along that's not familiar, you're like, oh, because I'm not familiar with that, I don't want to be attached to it. So let me not move forward, or let me not be in this thing that's uncomfortable. And sometimes you have to be uncomfortable. That's why you got to push past. What up, KP? Let's go. You got to push past. Because you know what I've learned? This is what I really learned. I don't want to pay the price. Listen, I don't want to pay the price or find out what the price it is to quit. I don't want to know what that price is to quit. So because I don't want to know what that price is to quit, I'm not going to do it. Because I don't want to know what that price is. I don't want to know the price to pay to give up. I don't want to know the price to pay to not move forward. I don't want to know the price to pay to not live my dream and not make it a reality. I don't want to know that price. So because I don't want to know that price, I'm not going to deal with that. I don't have to deal with it. And a lot of us in life think we have to deal with things that we don't want to deal with. It's your life. It's your thoughts. It's your decisions. Don't deal with it. You don't have to. Stop thinking you got to deal with it when you don't. You got to make the decision. You got to have your own thoughts. You got to have your own dreams. But just know, with all those things, there's going to be a price to pay. And some of y'all going inside these stores and we look at the tag and not realizing that you might not have enough to pay for that price. But if you put in the work, you put in the time, you put in the effort, you'll have more than enough. Because you're going to use what's in front of you. You're going to use your knowledge. You're going to use what you understand. You're going to use your resources. And listen, don't determine your life on the resources that you don't have right now. Don't do that. Because you still can move forward. You still can get where you need to go. Because today is Hump Day Wednesday. Right? So listen, just understand, you got to dig deeper. And only you know the things that you have to dig deeper in. And sometimes you're going to get those people that's in life that's going to tell you that you got to dig deeper. And when they tell you that you got to dig deeper, don't be offended. Don't be offended. Just reanalyze why you need to dig deeper, because sometimes that's what you need to hear for you to dig deeper. Because like I said, the right people are going to come along in your life that need to when the right person shows up. And when the right person shows up, then you'll know that you'd rather be hated. You'd rather be hated for who you are than to be loved by who you're not. That's just what it is. Right? So I was talking to my friend of mine. We were just we were just going through, just talking, just catching up. And we're so like-minded. It's just like it's like what I'm thinking, he's thinking, and we're able to just elaborate on so much. And it's like we want to help so many people. And as I told him, like, we have things that are going on in this movement that people need to hear what we have to say. Regardless if they like it or not, they have to hear what we have to say. And it's not that the fact that we're being disrespectful. It's just sometimes you don't have those people in your life to really tell you what you need to hear. Not what you want to hear, it's what you need. It's that moment when I tell you, hey, I've been working out and you just see me gain 10 pounds, but you look past the 10 pounds and just still be talking to me in my face like really, like, I just gained 10 pounds, you just gonna still talk to me like everything good? Like, you're not gonna hold me accountable at all? Like, no, like, as a friend, I need you to tell me something I need to hear. Not want to hear, I need to hear to get me back on track. Because I know there's a price to pay to be my friend. It's a price to pay to be my friend. It's a price to pay to be in my circle. Yep. And one of those things is being held accountable by being able to be you to tell me the things I need to say. I got to dig deeper. Like, you can't be on the surface all the time. You got to dig deeper and tell me what I need. Tell me how to get better. And sometimes you can't tell me, show me. Like, you have something that's being in my circle that can help me. But look, I just want to be able to help people that need to be helped. Because sometimes the motivator need to be motivated. That's just being real. Because I'm human just like y'all human. And sometimes I have days, but guess what? I have thoughts. I have wondering thoughts that be like, man, maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe you should stop going live. Maybe you should just focus on yourself. Maybe you should not worry about what everybody else thinking. Because guess what? Like, what would you do? Like, what would your life look like if you didn't care about what everybody else thinking? What would your life look like if you didn't feel that you was fearful about some things? Like, what would your life look like if you wasn't living in fear? Think about that. Like, what would your life look like if you wasn't worrying about the fact that people, the audience that you're looking for, you are the only audience that you need. Straight up, you the only audience that you need. Like, you are your 1,000 people. Yep, you are your 1,000,000 people that you looking for. Like, you don't have to go without to not know that the within. Because if you don't know within, it don't matter what's out there. It don't matter how many likes you get, how many hearts you get, how many shares you get. When you give out the information and you don't feel within yourself that the information or the content that you're giving is more than how many likes you get. Like, for example, if I put a content out there and I only get 5 likes, like, if I don't know that or feel what I'm saying is more than 5 likes, I'm in trouble. I'm in deep trouble. Because I don't do it for the likes. I don't do it for the shares. But if I don't feel like, if I get 5 likes for everything that I post or content, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. That's the same way how we feel going in life. Like, I go to work, and if I don't get, 5 people to tell me I'm doing a good job today, you might lose. You might, as they say, you might go postal. And that ain't something you need to do. Because you can't worry about the audience you're trying to entertain. Because there's a difference between entertaining and giving facts. Difference between giving facts and giving understanding. Between understanding and giving information. Because you got to dig deeper. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to be better than who you was yesterday. Matter of fact, you owe it to yourself to be better than who you are 5 minutes ago. Go complete those things that you need to complete. Stop looking for an audience. Dig deeper. You owe it to yourself. And listen, it's your boy Will, just giving you some words of wisdom. Just want to share with y'all today. Dig deeper. Find your truth. Accept your truth. Let go of the past and believe in your future. It's your boy Will, just give you some words of wisdom. I see y'all at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. I'll be there. I got some more. Because when there's a will, there's a way. Alright? I'm out, y'all.